Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a part 2 on my Sailor Moon Girls Memories figures line from band Presto and Crane King. I already did a video on my channel of the ones that I got in the beginning, which are Mercury, Mars, Chibi Moon, Neptune, and Uranus. But now I have gotten the rest. Yesterday got Venus, and I have Saturn and Pluto, and of course Moon and Jupiter. So I was gonna just show off one by one all the new ones that I got. This is how I have them displayed. I decided to move my big poster that has I got this from Redbubble. You guys know I always get most of my posters and stuff from redbubble.com. And I thought in this video I would just go over the ones that I didn't go over the last video, just kind of one by one and up close. I also have to have the outers be kind of raised up, some of the clear acrylic boxes that are for Funko Pop figures. Since I have a majority of them already like in a case, like a glass case, I thought, well, I don't really need these protectors for their boxes anymore, so I used them for this. And I kind of like the way that they're elevating, I guess you could say, the outers, because it does look just a lot cleaner and nobody has to be right in front of each other to where you can't see, especially like with Chibi Moon being so small compared to Moon. She would just be right in front of her. But let me quit rambling and we'll get started. So I'm going to be going, I guess, from left to right. I'll just start here with Miss Jupiter. So Jupiter I ordered at the same time of, who did I order? I ordered technically on the same day Jupiter, Moon, and Venus and Pluto. And Venus took forever to get here, but I'll explain that once I get to her. But I got Jupiter at the same time that I got Moon. I really love the colors in this video. Like on the camera, you can see just how striking the colors are. In person, her colors aren't as dark, I guess you could say. Like that pink on her front and back bow is a lot lighter in person. But when you get this figure, the only things that you have to put together with her, of course, is her onto her stand. And then you have to put in her two arms, and that is it. But I'll do like a little close-up. Try and get a close-up here of just like her face and all of her details. I just love the way that she looks. And the colors are really, really nice. I don't mind her face. I know some people that have these figures, they don't like some of the faces on them. Does she look kind of monkeyish? Yeah, a little bit, but I don't mind it. I actually think with her colors and stuff and the pose, it kind of makes up for that. Only thing I don't like is that I wish this green on her stand was the same color as her boots. It's kind of more of a lime green. And on the camera, it looks darker, but in person, it's a little bit lighter. That's the only thing with Jupiter that I would say I do not like or that I'm not that big of a fan of. Let me scoop my little stool up here. Okay, next we'll move on to Moon. So like I said a second ago, I got her along with Pluto and Jupiter in the same shipment. Only thing I had to put together with her is just her Odango pieces and then getting her on her stand. Really, with this figure, the only thing I don't like is her Odango pieces. This one, you can tell, is a little bit farther out than the other one. This one, for some reason, just doesn't want to go into her head. I got it in as best as I could, but for some odd reason, it just doesn't want to get into her head. So I put it in as best as I could and just kind of left it. And I really don't like the coloring of her base. It's like kind of almost like Chibi Moon's pink, but it's just a little bit more... like hers is like a bubblegum pink. This is more of like a pastel pink. And I don't see the reason why it's pink in general. I think if anything they should have done, I don't want to say like a red because that's Mars color. And I don't want to say blue because that's Mercury and Uranus. But like, I don't know, maybe the color of her hair, like that yellow or like a gold or something would have been cool too. I don't know. But that is Sailor Moon. That's the only things that I don't like about her. Overall, she's really, really painted very well. I didn't see any problems or flaws with like her painting or chipping or anything. Really, overall with these figures, the only issue I really had with paint or chip issues was just Uranus on her boot. That was it. Everyone else was pretty well painted. So very grateful and happy about that. I'm going to move Saturn down here just so I can show her off. So I got Saturn by herself. I saw that she was on Amazon and not for a huge amount of money. She wasn't that expensive at all, really. So I ordered her by herself, and she came, I think, a few days before Moon, Jupiter, and Pluto did. Sorry, I think it's trying to want to focus on Mars. Saturn is really, really pretty. It took me just a couple of tries to try and get her Silence Glaive in her hand. But overall, I love the color of her base. I think she as a figure is absolutely gorgeous. I love the pose that she's into. And her Silence Glaive does come to you just a little bit, but you can move it back and try and fix it. It's very bendable, so you could just try and bend it back to make it straight. Overall, I think she is absolutely gorgeous, and of course, being one of my favorite characters, I'm glad to have her here from this line. So I'll move her back. I'm going to do Pluto before Venus, because Venus has just a little bit of a story with her. So after getting this figure, after getting Pluto, I'm starting to really love Pluto a whole lot more. I definitely, after getting this figure, want to get a whole lot more Pluto merchandise because she is just absolutely gorgeous. Like, I think, to be quite honest, even though she's not my favorite character out of all these, she's probably my favorite figure from this whole line. She's just that well painted. She's really, really tall. She's a bit taller than Uranus too, which I kind of like because it just makes her look a lot more, I guess grand, I guess you could say. I don't know. But her staff, her time staff does come in two pieces. It separates right here, just where that little ball is. I don't know if you can see too, but let me try and focus it. I don't have it all the way in. You can kind of see it. I don't have it all the way in because for some reason it doesn't want to go all the way in. I don't know what it is, but she also, her body comes in two pieces. You just put her, I think she separates underneath her skirt. So her legs are in one piece and then her skirt up is another piece. And you just put her all on her stand. She is the only one of this whole line where her stand, where she stands at, her foot covers her planetary symbol. So be on the lookout for that, if that is a deciding factor or not for getting this figure. But overall, I would say if you are interested in getting any of these figures, or especially her, I would say go for it because she is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I can't reiterate it enough. Like, she, out of this whole entire line, is probably my favorite because they did her so well. And she's very heavy, which is what I like. I don't like that she kind of rocks back and forth, but I do like that she's quite heavy because it means that she's not going to fall over very easily. Not to say that these do fall over easily. It's just kind of a something to keep in mind when you get these figures. Okay, last but not least, I have Miss Venus here. Now, Venus I got yesterday. I was supposed to get her at the same time that I got Pluto, Moon, and Jupiter. I guess the seller that I got her through on Amazon, something happened with shipping. She was going to be coming to me this coming Friday. It changed to Wednesday. Then it came yesterday. She's just all over the place. I'm kind of curious about her though, because the only thing you have to do when you get her is put her arm into her shoulder and then put her on her stand. But like, looking dead on, like if she's centered right on her stand and the stand is centered right towards the camera, I never realized, but I don't know if it's the figure that I have or what, but she's kind of leaning to her right side a little bit, and I didn't think that, I thought she would be standing straight up. It doesn't bother me that much, but I don't know, it was just something that I noticed when I put her together. I thought, oh, that's kind of strange that she's leaning that way. Overall, though, she is really, really pretty, and I'm so excited to have her because I was tired of having just my whole collection of figures and then this one empty spot. But yeah, she came in, her box was nicely well kept and stuff, and didn't see any paint errors or anything with her either. Again, the only, out of this whole line of figures, the only issue I had with paint and stuff and chipping, let me scoot my stool back. The only one that I had issue with was just Uranus and her boot, but overall, this is going to be it for this video on the part 2 of my Sailor Moon Girls Memories figures from Band Presto and Crane King. Let me know if you guys have any questions about these figures down in the comment section below, and I will see you in an upcoming video soon, hopefully, of probably some Sailor Moon merch, but also with Christmas coming, I will definitely be having some vinyl haul videos coming up soon with Christmas on its way. So be on the lookout for those, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!